1.75 total carat weight. This happens to be on clearance. We always love a clearance price, especially on anything sparkly. Just reduced today. Sizes 5 through 11. You're saving about $580. That's about 30% off this absolutely amazing, just sparkle, 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 sparkle. 3 rows of diamond sparkle ring set in 14 karat white gold. No cladding, no plating, 14 karat white gold, and then 3 rows of gorgeous round firelight lab-grown diamonds. Michelle, I'm just going to let you kind of dive in, but this to me is just like, I think of almost a tiara or a princess. There's just something about this that has that, I don't know, almost breathy quality to me.
I totally agree. I mean, if you think about it, like a traditional dome or band ring, the diamonds would be like this, one on top of the other, right? But in this case, we've opened it up. So it's like they all have a little room to breathe. They all have a little room to shine. And I'm in love with it. I just think the way it domes on your finger is super attractive.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
But the way the light plays on these diamonds is out of this world. If there ever was a ring to test us on for firelight quality, to see what it's like, I would encourage you to get this home and to try it on your hand. You're never going to want to take it off.
You are absolutely right. Now, we are
it's a light show.
Very well said. Now, we're very, very limited in this ring. Just about a dozen, I think you said, 5 dozen to go around, but that's across all sizes. So keep that in mind. Saving about $580 for the very first day today, just reduced. And this truly is one of those that you just want to keep staring at it. Besides not taking it off, it's mesmerizing when you look at it. And the deeper you go, the more you focus on the sparkle, the layers, each individual setting, everything together is just truly mesmerizing. But
and right down to the high polish finish on that gold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gleaming. I don't know if you can show the inside of the back. Again, from the inside out, it's just made so well. You know, I make my husband crazy when I shop for clothing because I turn everything inside out and I look at the seaming on everything. And I do the same thing with jewelry. See how they've left it open like a little porthole behind each diamond so that the diamond, again, can take a breath, can show the light. You know, diamonds love light. That's what it's all about. I always joke around that I'm not really selling jewelry. I'm selling light. You know, I'm selling what it feels like to be in a kaleidoscope. It's just amazing. All the rainbow colors and the scintillation of light, the brilliance of those stones. I want you to come home to Firelight Diamonds because I know you're going to love our lab-grown collection of diamonds. They are just such perfection.
They really, really are. Again, this is one I get if I seem quiet, it's because I'm just staring at this ring because it's so
it's
beautiful. It really, really is. And there you can see the individually set round diamonds, and of course these are again near colorless, set in 14 karat white gold. Again, not clad, not sterling. Now there's nothing wrong with that, but also we all know the price of gold is significant. So when you're getting all of these lab-grown diamonds, 1.75 total carats plus the setting, which is 14 karat white gold. This is just one of those wow pieces for your jewelry collection that, as you said, Michelle, you're never ever going to want to take off. Or when you do decide today is the day I'm going to bring this one out, you're just going to probably spend as much time looking at it as you are going to be getting compliments on it.
But moving into spring and summer, you know, I mean, we're looking for big jewelry. We like it chunky, right? But we don't want it to look heavy or hot. And so that's a carat 75. That's a very substantial piece of jewelry. There's nothing delicate about it, but it still manages to give you a very feminine touch. Yes. Doesn't look too bulky, which I really appreciate. And it just looks so rich and so graceful. It's incredible. design.
It is, and I think from every angle, I mean, we're looking at it there, Suzanne just wearing it beautifully. I mean, it's you almost kind of, what I like is you almost kind of can't tell exactly how they're set, exactly that the center row is kind of raised like you think it might be, but you're not sure. There's almost an optical illusion happening because there's so much fire. There's so much light, as you said, but because of the way it's set, slightly offset, there's so much that happens in it, but all you're getting is pure fire, literally with the Firelight lab-grown diamonds, that it really is different from anything I've seen. And I mean, I should say I probably never met a diamond ring I didn't love, but there's something different about this, something next level.
It's unique.
And I like how you said it is still very, very feminine, but it still has that wow presence. But because it has all those little diamonds individually set, and they're not that little, that's where you're getting that femininity and a delicate statement. I should say a delicate statement ring. That's kind of an oxymoron.
An oxymoron. I know. That's what I was getting at. I mean, you've got a carat 75. You've got a lot of 14 karat gold, but it still manages to be, you know, very flirty, very feminine, very airy. Really, I mean, it's just a really crazy, incredible design. You're going to so enjoy that ring, and it's probably unlike anything else that you own. So have some fun.
Oh, definitely. Down to our final 4 dozen, getting very limited in sizes 5 and 11. So keep that in mind as you're making your decision. But Michelle, this is one that we can adjust. We can have the size.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. If you happen to choose the wrong size for her, of course we have ways to help you with that at QVC too. But if you needed to have it sized, maybe you're a half size, I don't have a problem with that with this ring.
Okay.
I just think you got to get it home. You got to get it home. You got to try it on.
The second you put this one on, I mean, it's just a wow. First day we're presenting it at this low clearance price as well. Again, getting very limited, especially in sizes 5 through 11. Fewer than 4 dozen total to go around. That's across all sizes. Free shipping and handling, which is always a nice little addition. On those 5 monthly payments, $231.86, saving about $580 here. That's a 30% savings off the original QVC price, but also if you want to spread those payments out over even more time, 18-month special financing, right? A year and a half to pay off this ring. And if you do pay it in full within a year and a half, not 1 additional cent of interest. So just something to keep in mind if you're just thinking, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this ring. And as Michelle said, even if you're just thinking about it, when you get it home, when you put it on your finger, my guess is it's probably not going to be coming off.
Yes.
It's not going to. True love, true love. J371263, that is your item number. Again, 3 beautiful rows of brilliant round white diamonds here. Michelle, tell us again about the setting, because they're slightly staggered. That center row is slightly raised. You still have a lower profile ring, but it just creates such a unique
light
look.
Show. Yeah. I mean, that's to me, it's a megawatt ring. You know, it's like the paparazzi. You know, light bulbs going off everywhere you look. But part of it's coming from the openings on the side that you were showing off so nicely a moment ago. The light's able to come in. See, okay. So a diamond, when it's shaped like this, the very bottom facet's called a culet.
Yes.
And then the top part is where the light comes in and goes out, right? So every time it hits a plane or a flat spot in the cutting, it bounces around and then eventually comes back to your eye. So when you open up the light to the culet, it's almost like it's amplified. You get more light up through the top. So it's just when they're cut right, and this one's cut so nice. I mean, nicely, so symmetrical. This is like, well, the Brilliant Round was developed by Marcel Tolkowski. Some of you guys might have a Tolkowski diamond, okay? And he's the one who came up with the mathematical equation and the techniques for cutting brilliant rounds. Every one of these is like a perfect cut. One of those perfect symmetrical mathematical cuts, so that the most light bounce, the most return of light to your eye is coming from each and every one of those stones. We can be more picky like that with Firelight because it's a more perfect product.
Wow, more perfect. I like that. And this might be the only case in which I like math. So I like that, a mathematical cut. I'll go with it. J371263. Once again, I'll remind you, first day on clearance, getting limited across the board here. fewer than 4 dozen, I believe, to go around. If you want the 5 or 11, do not wait. J371263. Okay, so also another